Okay, imagine this happens. Something really sudden, totally unexpected hits you, like a major storm damages your house, maybe a fire, or even, gosh, a significant theft.
Right. Awful situations.
And beyond just dealing with the immediate shock, the cleanup, the emotional toll, there's that nagging question. What about the money side, the financial hit?
hmm And specifically, taxes.
Exactly. Can the IRS actually help? Can you get any kind of tax break for these losses that just came out of nowhere?
Well, that feeling, that sort of what now financial stress, is exactly why we're digging into this. We're looking at how the IRS handles these things. They call them casualty and theft losses.
Losses to your property that are, like you said, sudden, unexpected.
Right. And the potential good news here is that, yes, the tax code does have rules, a specific way you might be able to claim a deduction.
So this deep dive is really about the how. How do you actually calculate that deduction? How do you claim it? We're going straight to the source for this.
Yeah, our guides today are the IRS's own materials. We've got Form 4684, which is the key form for reporting these kinds of losses.
Casualties and thefts, I think it's called.
That's the one. And we're also looking at Publication 584. Think of that one as like a helper workbook, especially for figuring out losses on your personal stuff.
Okay, so our mission here is basically to break down these IRS rules, make sense of them, and show you the step-by-step process the IRS wants you to follow if you face one of these events and want to see if you can get that deduction.
Let's start with the basics then. What actually is a casualty or theft loss according to the IRS?
Good question.
So, a casualty, it's damage or destruction from something sudden, unexpected, or unusual. Think floods, hurricanes, fires, earthquakes, that sort of thing.
Okay, not just wear and tear.
No, definitely not. And theft is, well, pretty much what you'd expect. Someone illegally taking your property with criminal intent. If either happens, Form 4684 is your starting point.
And you mentioned that foreign has different parts. It's not all lumped together.
Exactly. It's structured. Section A is mostly for your personal use property, your house, car, belongings. Section B is for business or income-producing property.
Right.
Then there are special sections, too, like Section C for losses from Ponzi schemes, and Section D for making a choice about when to deduct disaster losses.
All right, let's dive into that first one then. Section A, losses on personal property.
Hmm.
That seems like what most people might run into. This is where Publication 584 comes in handy, you said.
Yes, definitely. But here's where we hit a really big hurdle, at least for now. There's a major limit in place for tax years 2018 through 2025.
Whoa.
Generally, you can only deduct a casualty or theft loss for your personal use property if, and this is the key part, if that loss happened in a federally declared disaster area.
Wait, really? So if, say, a tree falls on my house during a bad storm,